So the problem is, right, this Pep Guardiola and this Manchester City, we've got to find a way of stopping them, right? They're just too good at football. They're ruining the Premier League. They're making everybody else look, shit at football. We've got to find a way. Hang on, I need to go to my mind palace. Over the 16. 1 or 4. Carry the 7. I've got it. We could just go into the editor and fuck them up. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to a brand new Football Manager experiment. Today, something a little bit different. You know, Man City, they're too good, aren't they? They're sort of cheating. It feels like they're cheating, right? I think their save reloads coming. I think that's what they're doing. Their reloads coming because they're just too good at football. So there's multiple ways we could fuck them up. You know, we could just take away their sugar daddy or move them to a small stadium. Get rid of the manager. They'll probably just get somebody else. Financially, we could bankrupt them and sort of see what happens from there. I've got something else in mind. Let's take a look, shall we? Come with me as we meander down to Manchester City's training ground and discover that they've got no play. I panicked for a second. I was going to do a big no players reveal, and then I saw that their captain was Vinny Kompany and David Silva. I'm like, hang on, they're still there. It's because they haven't appointed new captains yet, because they got no fucking players. They've not even got any youth players. Yeah. Oh, feels good. So what we've done is we've released every player. So they're out in the wilderness. I've got them all on the shortlist because I want to see what happens to those players. I don't know if some of them are going to come back. I've given them lots of, like, their standard. I think they've got about £90 million to spend. And they've also got like £2 million a week in wages, right? I've made sure that they've got it available to spend. So what are Manchester United going to do? The first biggest question, right, is can Pep build a team? Obviously they're not going to win the Premier League, but for 90 million, unless they get more money, that can actually stay in the Premier League. What are we talking? 90 million. We're talking, I think it's like 90 million. So £8 million a player, £7 million a player. I think you could build a Premiership stable team for that. Or will Pep Guardiola go a bit silly and buy a couple of big name players and then fill the rest in with shit and random crap? Will he sign some of his old players? That's another question. You know, Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne is all out there, ready to go. And also what we're going to do in this is going to be sort of a few episodes long, and we're going to see how long it takes them to get back to where they were, basically, challenging for the Premier League. So I'm assuming that the board will sack Pep Guardiola because I don't know if the AI is clever enough to realise that all their players have disappeared. They're in the upside down. And so I don't know if they'll just say, you should be winning the league, mate, so we're going to sack you. But we'll find out that. I'm also going to keep an eye on some of their best players as well. I've got a big shortlist of all their players, just to see where they end up. It'd be interesting to see where some of these guys end up. Let's go to that shortlist view. You know, not all of their players, but just some of the big name. There are lots of wanted signs. So, you know, come to Liverpool, apart from you, Raheem Sterling, you can fuck off. But Kevin De Bruyne, if you want to, pop over to Liverpool, it's a lovely place. John Stones, we need another centre-back. You can come to... No? All right, then. Okay, they're not going to get in there. And also one of their big sort of, young players, which is Phil Foden, who's wanted by a lot of teams. Go to Bournemouth! He's not good. He's going to go to Arsenal, isn't he? And also see how it strengthens the other teams. See if they get relegated in their first season. I'm going to have a guess in the comments, if you want to pause it now. I'm going to guess... I don't think the AI is clever enough, even Pep Guardiola, to evenly spread out a team and get 10 players for £5 million each. I think they're going to go stupid, sign somebody big, and not have any real money to strengthen every area in the team they need. And I think I'm pretty 99% sure that Pep Guardiola will get sacked unless he's challenging for the Premier League, because I don't think the board have got the idea that they've got no players and they should probably fix that. Monetarily wise, he'd probably the board will be really happy with him because like he's got a good wage balance. He's £2 million a week under his wage budget, so that's good. But I don't think that's enough to keep him in the job. Right, what we're going to do first is jump ahead to the end of the January transfer window to see what they started off with, players they got in this first summer transfer window, and then obviously in the January transfer window to strengthen. So let's go have a look. So, here we go. We don't know. I haven't looked at anything. I'm just going to go straight into the Premier League. I think they're going to be bot. They are bot. They've got 5 draws. Okay, they're a tiny bit off the running at the moment. They're West Bromming it currently. They are 17 points. This is expected. It's more to see, I reckon, about how quickly... Because I don't think the sugar daddy's going to leave. I think they're just going to keep pumping, even if they get relegated, pump money into the squad and stuff. And also, have they strengthened in January? So let's go and look. I'm assuming Pep isn't the manager. No, it's Luis Enrique. He's current Barca boss, isn't he? Okay. Oh, he's good, isn't he? Martinez? Okay, let's have a look. Have we got the managers? How quickly was he sacked? Oh, my God. Oh, they've had somebody else. Oh, okay, he's caretaker manager. I was going, Jesus, he must have done bad. 13 days. He left in November. Okay, so he lasted a while. Fair play to him. But Luis Enrique's come in. Oh, did he even realise what shit show he'd got himself into? Okay, let's have a look at their transfer history. Okay, they spent 94 million, but they clearly haven't bought enough players, have they? You know, I'm no expert, but that does not a team make. Okay. So they've got Baumann from Hoffenheim for £14 million. Really good goalkeeper. Okay, build from the back. I like it, Pep. I'm liking your thinking. You then got Itangi. Is he the goalkeeper? Didn't he used to play for Liverpool? Yeah, okay. Backup goalkeeper. Okay, so you've got the goalkeeper sorted. Right, imagine if they were just all goalkeepers. Then we got Ventura. That's a third goalkeeper. I think you might have fucked up your priorities there, Pep. I understand you need a goalkeeper. I understand you need 2. I think 3 is a little bit silly this early on, but okay, you do you. So then they've raided for some real big money, Sociedad for Asia Maramadi, who is he's not a goalkeeper, good. He's a central midfielder, and he's a very good one. He's a fantastic player. They spent a lot of money. Imagine him coming to the team. First day on the training ground. Where is everybody? Why is there fucking 3 goalkeepers and nobody else? But he's a very good pickup. And they also got Martinez, who's another centre-back. Very good centre-back. So, okay, I'm liking it so far. I like what we've done. Apart from the 3 goalkeepers, we'll give you that. Danny Brejo, another central midfielder. Okay, good. 2 centre-back, 2 central midfielders. Loving that. And then Chuma on a free transfer, who's a striker. Okay, he's not great, but he's a good youngster. Early doors, you could have him as a good backup. I'm hoping that's not the only striker. Eric Palmer-Brown, another centre-back. 2 centre-backs, 2 CMs and a striker. 3 goalkeepers. 3 goalkeepers. It actually looks pretty good. Not bad for a free transfer. Where did they pick him up from? Oh, Sporting Kansas City. I've got a beanie of them. And then Tagliafico from Independent. Live. He's a freebie. Come on, you've got so much money to spend and you get him on a free. That's cheating. Jesus. Okay. And he can play left back as well. And he's a very good left back. Nice. That is a really good pickup. I'll have to shortlist him. And so we don't have a right back, we don't have wingers, and we don't have a second striker. We've got Bergman, another central midfielder, a really quite poor one. But he's only 17, so we could get decent. Okay, interesting then, Man City. You've missed out wingers, and you've only got 1 pretty shitty striker. So I can kind of see where you're going wrong. I think you're missing a right back as well, Pep. Just so what they're having to do is fill in the rest of the team with greyed out players. We've all done that in the non-leagues at one time or another. Okay, so their strikers played 32 games and not scored a goal. Not 1 goal. Chuma, that's kind of special. That's hard to do. That is, if anything, that is amazing. Who are the ones they got in January? So these are the 3 they got in January to strengthen, in inverted commas. Right, before we go over, let's have a look at what happened. We'll go to the end of the season, but before we do that, let's go and have a look at our little shortlist of ex-Man City players and see where they've all gone. Anyone Liverpool? Oh, Vinny Company, I'll take that. So Kevin De Bruyne went to PSG because money. Sergio Aguero went to China because money. Raheem Sterling went to Man United because, well, he's Raheem Sterling. Of course he's going to leave Man City and go to Man United. He doesn't care about people. I'm not bitter. Jesus went to Bayern Munich. Nice. John Stones, Chelsea. Leroy Sané, Real Madrid. Carl Walker, Stoke. Okay. Otamendi and David Silva also went to the same Chinese team. Fuck me, that must be some wages. That has got to be some wages. 375k for Aguero. Otamendi, 375k. David Silva, 375k. Buy two, get one free, I guess. Ederson went to Hoffenheim. That's a great pickup for Hoffenheim. Mendy went to Real Sociedad. Phil Foden, the youngster we looked at, went to Chelsea. And Yaya Toure went to China. I'm not surprised by that, Yaya. I love you dearly, but you strike me as one of them players. Right, okay, let's go to the end of the season. It would be a hell of a fucking comeback if they don't get relegated with a striker that doesn't score goals. So let's have a look. Right, here we go. End of season 1. I'm assuming they got relegated. There we go. Yeah. Yep. How bad was it? 7 points. They picked up a couple of draws. They are the draw kings. You know, they've got more draws than Arsenal, which makes them more drawy, I guess. Huddersfield went down as well. West Brom went down as well. Okay. Did that guy score any goals? That's my new question. Did their only star striker? Obviously, they've had a youth intake, which is massive because they can at least have better than grey players. So that should help him as well. Chuma, he scored a goal. He's averaged 6.3 over the season, but he scored an actual goal. Ripple of applause. Was it even in the league? I'm hoping it wasn't in the league just for fun. Oh, it was in the league. It was in the league. Oh dear. Okay, bless them. You know, couldn't happen to a nicer team. Yeah, in the Group Stage Champions League. Oh, they finished third in the Champions League because they got into the Europa League and then Benfica kicked them out. FA Cup, they lost to Burton Albion. And in the League Cup, they lost to Brentford. Sheffield Wednesday won the FA Cup. What year is this? Okay. Do they have any good youth prospects that came through, though? At least they're getting first-team experience, right? Richard Giles is 270... Not a bad little youth player. So, okay, what we can glean from this? Oh, who's the manager, by the way? Okay, yep. Oh, no, we've moved on. So we've had a caretaker, Jason Wilcox. Didn't he play for Blackburn? Why do I think he... Oh, my God. Knowledge bombs. Knowledge grenade at your faces there, boys. Yeah, so he filled in. So he was there for 108 days. Realised it was an absolute shit show, and he fucked off and got a job nowhere. Still better than that. Walter Mazzari has come in, though, to rescue the team. I'm assuming they must know he's relegated by now, so he's not going to get fired for being relegated. He's been in the job 2 months. They probably already relegated by that point. But let's have a look how... I have no idea how to spell Pep Squad. Oh, thank God for that. Right. He's not got a job, he's just chilling out after that shit show. So, are they going to come back? Like, I reckon they're going to throw money at this team, right? I reckon they're going to come back. I don't think they're going to get relegated from the Championship next season. I do think, however, that they also won't get promoted. I think they might have a season, unless they fill the gaps, and there's still quite a lot of gaps, I think, unless they have a season where they fill all those gaps in the summer, I think they might be mid-table Championship, is my guess for the second season. I really don't see them coming up unless they do something magical. Like, they have got some world-class players, and in the Championship they're going to tear them up. But they've got one striker and some young kid who scored the same amount of goals, ironically enough. Jason Johnson, brilliant name. He's pale. Jesus, don't let him in the sunlight. But Chuma, developing nicely. I can't believe how bad he is. Bless him. Prolific. He's a 1 in 7 man, lads. Classic striker stats. But there we go for the first episode, my friends. We're going to skip on, in the next episode, we're going to sort of skip on probably another 4 seasons or so and have a look through, and then we'll just start doing season by season and see it. We'll probably go until they're at least challenging for the Premier League. This will probably be like 2 or 3 episodes. I just have no idea how they're going to, or when they're going to come back into the Premier League. There is a small possibility that the sugar daddy might fuck off and just sell the club, and it might take a bit longer, but I doubt it. But let me know what you think in the comments. How many seasons are they going to just bounce back straight into the Premier League? How many seasons are going to take them to get back in the Premier League? And also, how many seasons before they win the Premier League? We'll try and stay on until they win the Premier League, or at least, get close. Unless it's like 20 years, then they can just fuck off. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Really enjoyed this one. Like I said, they're just fun experiments. Nobody should take it too seriously. I just do what interests me, and I just wanted to see what it would be like. The AI gets very confused, and I like confusing the AI. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please do check out my other Let's Play series. We've got an amazing journeyman on the go. We've just joined a new club. You could start at Brisbane Raw, or if you want to go back to the start, it's been a pretty epic journey. A bumpy ride, and also I'm doing an Altrincham save, which is a proper non-league save where we're concentrating on the youth facilities and building a youth team up from the ground up. So go and check those out. Like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next. I was doing so well. I don't know what I was even trying to say. I just went. I need to go back to my mind palace. Hang on. Okay, I've got it. Goodbye.